Hello, YouTube land, and welcome to another edition of the Crypto Mamma Mia. Today is March 29, 2021. Ladies and gents, I usually do a Monday Qubit Tech update, but since I did one on Saturday, because I had to buy me a couple of licenses. Well, I don't have to do anything, but I wanted to. So I figure I'd do something a little bit different this Monday, and I'm going to talk about Bitcoin, yes, ladies and gents, and what you can do because of some of the predictions and, you know, news that is coming out about Bitcoin. What can you do when you see a headline like this, ladies and gents? I will tell you, stay tuned. But before I do, as always, do know I'm not your financial advisor, just a YouTube vlogger. Please read my disclaimer and always watch the latest and greatest. With that being said, what am I talking about today? Look at this, ladies and gents. Bitcoin will hit $400,000 in what year? 2021. That's right. I didn't say it. I'm not predicting it. Who's predicting it? Bloomberg. That's right. That is a mainstream media news outlet, ladies and gents. They say, let's see here, so Bitcoin is predicted to be 400,000. And for this person, let me see, Mike McGlone, he's a senior commodity analyst at Bloomberg Intelligence. And he indicates that this year is the year for Bitcoin, ladies and gents. And what is he using to back up that claim? He says, let's read it. To support his views, he has uploaded a price chart of the BTC USD and the Bitcoin Liquid Index, a price ticker mainly developed for institutional purpose. And then he wrote, well on its way to becoming a global digital reserve asset. A maturation leap in 2021 may be transitioning Bitcoin toward a risk-off asset in their view. Risk-off, that means, I always say, ladies and gents, crypto is risky. But look, this Bloomberg, again, mainstream Wall Street, big type of analyst is saying it will become a risk-off asset, which means more, again, we go back to the basic supply and demand, ladies and gents. The more people want it, demand it with less supply, right? Because, there's only so much Bitcoin that is going to be mined, the higher and higher the price will be, right? And here's his chart. I mean, look at this, ladies and gents. This year is 2021. This year is, of course, nobody can predict the future, including this guy who has years of technical analysis. And if you watch the Oracle's channel, TA is just sometimes caca. But what if it actually came true? Like, even what if half of this price came true? What if by the end of 2021, that even if this were to hit 200,000, wouldn't you be a happy camper if you have some right now? And Morgan Stanley, it's limiting crypto access to 2.5% of its high net worth individual accounts, according to Peter Schiff. So you got to have at least 2 million in assets and have been active for over 6 months. See, he says Bitcoin is risky, but you know what? People like to say that because they like to drive the price down so they can get more of it. But it's up to you who you're going to believe. I am not a financial advisor. You know, these guys probably are more of a financial advisor than I am, but I am not. I am just reporting the news, and I am going to report to you what I'm going to be doing, because even if this prediction from a Bloomberg analyst now, not just some Joe Schmo on the road, walking by saying, oh yeah, Bitcoin's going to be 400,000 this year. No, it's a senior analyst in Bloomberg, within Wall Street, within the know of these bigger institutions. And again, let's just go back to basics, right? Supply and demand. The more demand with less supply, the higher the price. That's just how it is. That's just economics 101. So, what am I doing, ladies and gents? Because of this, I'm doing several different things, and I'm going to tell you right now what I am doing specifically so that, take it for what it is, right? You don't have to follow me into anything because, I'm not your financial advisor, but I will show you some of the things I'm doing. And it's up to you whether you want to join me, you want to do what I do or not. It's totally up to you. You click the links, I don't. First off, Qubit Life, that's right. I was in Cash FX for over a year. And so I'm hoping to be in Qubit Life for at least the same amount of time, if not more. So I go by, you know, feel and success of the platform and platform push. And you know what? This platform still has a lot of push. Still see a lot of YouTubers talking about it. They're just talking about their experiences. So, if people are having good experiences with a certain thing, then I myself take that into account, right? So I went ahead and I actually bought two more licenses, as you may have seen on my Saturday video. So there you go. That is how confident I feel in the platform. And then I'll just take profit again. And I'm going to do maybe like two profit taking weeks and then one license buying week, depending on what the payout is, just so I can see how I can go ahead and grow my Qubit Life and still take profit, because the name of the game, ladies and gents, no matter what you're doing in crypto, is to take profit. So that's what I'm doing with that. I'm also into like higher riskier things like Rustex Global. I saw this one. I don't know, I liked it and it seems pretty simple. It's kind of similar to Miralex. And you know what, I am just trying to look for more ways, ladies and gents, to grow my Bitcoin, because look at this, 400,000 by the end of the year, supposedly. So why not try to grow it now while it's still in the 50K range, so that by the time you get to 400K range, you have more Bitcoin, which means you'll have more in dollar value, right? So Qubit Life is one way I'm growing Bitcoin, Rustex Global, and the newest thing I just did was join Miralex. Myrolex, whatever the case may be. I don't know what it is, but you know what? Either way, I joined it because I wanted to check it out. Again, I seen other YouTubers having some good experiences with it, so I wanted to experience it for myself, right? Nobody told me to get into it. I just wanted to give it a try. So Miralex is another one I just got into just to see how it's going, and so far so good. I just got my first license. I will show you that in another video, a standalone video, and I will show you what I've been earning. And these types of programs, they have different price range and different plans, right? So you can open a free account, ladies and gents, and just try to see what you want to do for yourself. You don't have to do anything. You can just try to open an account for free in any of these programs, and check out the back office for yourself to see what is all the hullabaloo about, right? And now, if you are super new to crypto, my recommendation, of course, not financial advice, you can do what you want, but I would at least get started into BlockFi, right? Because look at this, you can earn up to 8.6%. And then you can also trade, right? You can trade your Bitcoins into other things, or your USD coins into other things. And you can, link a bank account and get some money in there. But look at this, ladies and gents, up to 8.6% APY. So while you're waiting for your Bitcoin to grow into this amount right here, this value, why not earn some interest on it, right? And I do, people do, I do, and people do little things like even just buying little bits of Bitcoin. Because, ladies and gents, the misconception is you have to buy one whole Bitcoin. No, you don't have to buy a whole Bitcoin. You can buy fractions of a Bitcoin. In fact, to start off in something like Qubit Life, you only need $100 worth of Bitcoin or Ethereum. So you just need to buy $100 worth. Rustex and Miralex, Miralex 100, also Rustex 50, right? And you can do that. You can actually buy fractions of Bitcoin. And I buy through things like Cash App. I know people use Coinbase, things like that. And even now with BlockFi, you can do that. You can buy Bitcoin through here and you can send it out. You can deposit, withdraw, and it's very simple. It's very simple to do with these programs as well. It's very simple to go ahead and withdraw your profits or your, whatever. Even if you put it in and you decide you want to take it out before you do any other plans, you can do that as well. I did that with I believe it was Miralex because I made a mistake. So I actually withdrew my Bitcoin and then I put it back in to do a different license. But again, that's a video for a different day. But these are things you can do, ladies and gents. At the very least, you can hold it and earn up to 8.6% APY. By the way, I have links for all of these programs if you want. Um, you know, Click it. It's in my link tree. Do what you want. But at the very least, ladies and gents, I'll put the article up. Like I'll copy this article link and I will put it under my description, under my disclaimer. So go read this at the very least. If you're not going to click on my link tree, at least click on this so that you can get informed. Get informed. I mean, look at this, ladies and gents. He is just following a pattern, right? And I know TA is for caca, but what if, just what if, because people predicted this back in 2017 and it came true. And so, what if it came true that it will hit this number right here? Let's see here. This number in pink is actually 440. Wait, no, sorry. It looks like I can't read it. It says Bitcoin annual average price. Okay, so this is this year's annual average price and the liquid index. See, I don't understand any of this TA, right? Like who knows what this truly means, because I'm not a Wall Street person. I don't know. Again, I do trading on the more on the 1 minute charts. So I just read the info just to at least get educated, right? Because I look at all the other info that comes out, like institutions investing. You saw Tesla, you saw what they did, buying Bitcoin. So at the very least, ladies and gents, again, don't come to these things with your rent money or your life money. Just come at it with your fun money. Come at it as your, maybe I'll put a little on the side for savings kind of money, right? That way, even if, let's just say, Bitcoin falls all the way to, I don't know, it fell all the way to 3,000 last year. So let's say it falls all the way down again to 3,000, which is highly unlikely at this point, but you just never know, right? Are you going to be okay that your $100 of Bitcoin fell all the way down to $10 or $5 or $2 even? If you're okay with that, then, that's okay. If you're not okay with that, then maybe crypto's not even for you. But in the meantime, why not grow your crypto and then take profits, right? So even if you just saved a little of your crypto, like in BlockFi, but like, for example, just one strategy, you could take half of your weekly earnings from Qubit Life, put it into your BlockFi, and then cash out the other half. That way, you're always making profits, right? So you could do stuff like that. But you have to do something, ladies and gents. This kind of information cannot be ignored by you or by anybody, right? Would you just kick yourself in the butt if you knew you had a chance to buy some and you didn't? Even $50 worth. Because right now, if you buy $50 worth and it does hit 400,000, that $50 will no longer stay 50,000. I'm sorry, $50. That will turn to at least, I'm going to say, if my math is correct, about 450 for a $50 investment, ladies and gents. And imagine if you bought 1,000 or 500, simple math, right? Because right now Bitcoin is at this price. And Bitcoin actually went down this weekend and people are freaking out. But my philosophy, don't freak out. Just give it some time. And because, especially since this is not your life money, this is your, I want to play with some money and maybe get a good return. So there you go. And this is what Qubit Life and Rustex Global and Miralex is for. Now, if you just want to try to save some and get at least more than any bank I've seen offer, up 8.6 APY. That was the money I was keeping in the bank anyways, right? And of course, everything is risky. I mean, BlockFi is not one of those FDIC type of, institutions. But you know what? If you have something that you're just holding anyways, why not, right? Why not? And if you don't feel good, if you don't feel safe, just put a little, put a couple hundred, put 100. At least you'll have that in there in Bitcoin and it's going to earn you some interest up to 8.6%. So there you go, ladies and gents. That is my video for today. Thank you all for stopping by, and thank you to all my new subs. Ladies and gents, I just gave away $500 in Bitcoin. If you like that kind of stuff, you know what to do. I don't need to tell you, right? And if I do need to tell you, then I guess you don't like $500 or you don't like free Bitcoin. And that's on you. That's not on me. But anyways, ladies and gents, thank you again for stopping by. I hope you're having a great day or night wherever you are. Please stay safe. Please stay healthy. Please stay sane. Most important of all. And I will see you at the next video. Adios.